Welcome, everyone. First of all, thank you. Thank you for watching my videos as much as you did. I thought I'd have 100 plus subs and 25,000 plus views in a couple of years, not one. Now, yes, 97% of views do come from just 3 videos, but still, it's huge. The rest of this video is a kind of director's commentary about the past year of videos on this channel. Enjoy, and again, thank you. In the past year I have made 33 videos, not counting this one, for this channel. 29 of those are still available to watch. I didn't get copyright takedowns, or anything. I deleted 4 videos deliberately, and I tweeted about it. Those were still when I didn't use TTS voiceover. The first 12 videos you can see on my channel had no TTS, but rather I was just writing my thoughts on screen for people to read, like Shy Guy Mask. The idea came from him. I really liked Pokemon Challenge videos at the time, so I was like, why don't I make one of my own? So I did 4 or 5 episodes. Back then I didn't have a consistent font. Now I use Veryl around in black with an orange outline. The PVZ2 without sunflowers idea also came from Shy Guy Mask. I love his video on PVZ without sunflowers, and since he hates PVZ2, I thought I'd make it instead. I haven't made a sequel to that video since February, but who knows, it still might happen. The first impressions series was kind of like a review, where I don't finish the game, I just play like 2 to 3 hours, and say what I think. Now that's replaced by the review videos. I considered making a 2-hour review series, where I only play 2 hours of something, but I scrapped the idea. I'll get back to this video later. The Spotify rant started the Mici rants series, where I rant about stuff I hate. Most things still hold up from that video, but I think I should make another one because Spotify has actually improved since that video. Apple Music is still better. Anyway, after that rant, I made Friday Night Funkin' Cursed. That girl's head bopping is genuinely annoying, so I spent 4 hours of my life removing her head. I shouldn't really have done that, since I don't like the game to begin with. I think the gameplay could be good if all the songs weren't garbage. The Portal 2 turns 10 years old video is the last one where I used no TTS. The TTS era encompasses much of the past year of videos. The first one is the one about Resident Evil Village. I wanted to delete it, but I didn't, because it's the first TTS video. The game isn't stereotypical, it's just that for me, who hasn't played Resident Evil before, the beginning is somewhat generic. The second episode of Mici Rants was about Discord changing their brand for literally no reason. I still fucking hate it. I actually like the color. The Clyde redesign is acceptable, but still didn't need a change. But that font is fucking atrocious. How a font so ugly got approved is beyond me. Especially since they said they asked a lot of people. I have my doubts about that. The not our walkthrough videos were difficult to edit, so that's why you haven't seen an episode since July. Since then, most videos got difficult to edit, so there's a slight possibility of another episode. I still stand by Mici Rants 3. I still despise YouTube Shorts, just as much as TikTok. They're essentially the same. TikTok videos even get reposted as YouTube Shorts all the time. I made the 10 seconds of black video to try if literally any dumb shit can get popular if it's short enough. Since it got more views than most other videos, I'd say maybe. It even got flagged for nudity and sexual content, even though it's literally 10 seconds of nothing. The Mortal Kombat 11 kill count was a huge project to take. I recorded all of the story myself and counted everything to the best of my abilities. The VG kill count was inspired by James A. Janus, aka Dead Meat. I counted this single picture for like 2 hours. The GTA 3 video was much easier to make compared to the MK11 one. I considered making one about Red Dead Redemption 2 as well, but considering the all cutscenes videos range from 9 to 19 hours, no. Just no. The Just Dance videos have blown up in popularity quite a lot recently. For the first month or two they only had a few hundred views at most. Now they are both over 7,000 views. Wow. The idea came from Andre V7. He made videos about censorship in Just Dance, but left out some, got some wrong, and not every song was in them. I made the videos to be accurate and include every song censored. I still left out 2 songs, and maybe got a few wrong too. Thanks to the commenters, who made me aware of this. Red Dead Redemption 2 is my GTA 6 was also a huge project to make. I love Red Dead 2, and I wanted to express why I think it's far better than GTA 5. And I think I succeeded. The video lived up to how I envisioned it in the beginning. Not in terms of views, but rather the quality. I've also made 2 other channels besides this one, Mici 2, which rarely gets uploads, and when it does it's usually about different things and much shorter, and Mici Speedruns, which as the name suggests, is about speedruns. There are 4 speedruns on there currently. Ah, yes. The Tanki online video, the most popular video on my channel. I only have one question. Why do you like this so much? I'm very grateful, but still, this doesn't deserve this many views. It was even in the No TTS era. I was just casually checking out how Tanki is after years of my dormancy, and surprised by the drastic changes. The Just Dance 2022 video seems to be catching up to it. On Mici 2 I made a sequel to it, when the game got the HTML5 update on Steam, and thus ending the Flash version as we know it. So, thank you for this year. I didn't expect this channel to grow this much in 1 year. I know every YouTuber says something like this, but I thought the channel would be at this point like 3 years in. So all I can say is thank you. Thank you for paying this much attention to my mostly dumb, but sometimes slightly less dumb videos. Goodbye, everyone.